Welcome to the Cosmic Drag Podcast with Reshena, the homegirl healer, your source for the trillest, intuitive coaching and encouragement for Black women straight from the universe. Get ready for some real spilling and real healing.
Hey homegirls, it's your girl Reshena, the homegirl healer, and this is the Cosmic Drag, honey. We finna pull these cards and let the universe drag us for filth and for healing at the same damn time. So you better secure them little bit of edges you got left, child, for they get cosmically snatched, and let's get into it. So, hey y'all, welcome back to the Cosmic Drag. I'm so excited to be getting into it with y'all today. Per usual, y'all already know how it is. Y'all know I love kicking it with y'all and connecting with the universe at the same time. So let's jump right into it today. So today's deck is one that I'm really excited about. This one is hot off the presses for me, child. I just got my hands on it and I've been waiting for this to come in the mail, so I'm so glad it's here. Today's deck is the Divine Feminine Tarot deck by Cynthia Roy. Yes, Black Girl Magic. Obviously, she out here popping in these streets. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram at Just Zen Roy. This deck is the bomb, y'all. I'm so glad to be reading with it today. So without further ado, let's get into this cosmic read, child. Let's see what cards the universe got for us today, child. What kind of shit do the universe want us to know and consider in this moment in time that we spending together? Okay. Let's see what cards we got. Okay. Knight of Swords. Yes, Knight of Swords. Interesting card. Okay. Seven of Wands. Yes, Seven of Wands. Woo, child, kicking ass and taking names, honey. Yes, Seven of Wands. And we got the King of Wands. The King of Wands energy is very strong and very popping with this episode of the Cosmic Drag today, honey. So let's get on into it. So we are starting with the Knight of Swords. So when we look at this card, we see a woman. And now, first of all of the images on this deck, every single one is a Black woman. Shout out to Black women doing the damn thing every day, every way. And so when you look at the Knight of Swords, there is a Black woman. She has a sword in her hand. It's night outside, so you see the stars and there are beautiful roses all around her. And she has her hand, she's like holding on to the string, child. I'm not no damn equestrian, so I don't know what the hell this thing is. But whatever you put around the horse's mouth, she's kind of like holding it. And the horse is looking at her. The horse is ready for whatever. The stance that she's in is in a power stance, and she is ready forever. And so I just love the strength, the silent strength of this card. So I'm really glad to get into it. But anyway, so this card is all about ambition and being driven to succeed and taking action, honey. And just really quick, sometimes the knight in any suit can do too much, too fast, giving too fast, too furious, child. So let's keep that in mind as we go through this. But really here, the power of your intellect is the key in reaching your goals and finding success. Obviously, because we're talking about swords, that's the card of the mind, child. So that's what the energy is given. And so the Knight of Swords in this deck, in what I'm looking at, just based on, like I said, her stance, like just how strong and confident and powerful the woman on this card is, this is exhibiting like the power to take action and to get shit done. But it also shows us to take a moment to consider our actions so that our next move is our best move. So like I said, she has her sword ready to go to do whatever, whenever, but you can see like the ponderance there. It's such a really powerful card about how we need to move and maneuver things. And I think when the knights show up, like I said, the knights can do too much too fast, but this is all about, yes, doing a lot and doing it quickly, but doing it thoughtfully. Okay. So with that, let's get into this Seven of Wands, honey. So on this card, first of all, recognize a bad bitch when you see one, because in this card, the woman is literally in mid like kickstand. She is out here really kicking ass and taking names. She has her wand in her hand, so she is in control. She is ready. She is training. She is practicing. She is getting ready. Whatever obstacle that you about to throw at her with her afro hair, don't care. Love it, child. She is ready for whatever. And so Woo, child. So let's talk about this one. Because my question for y'all today is, if you got real haters, raise your hand. And I want y'all to know me and my boo is definitely raising our hands and we waving them in the air and waving them like we just don't care, because we definitely got haters, child. But I want to, before I really get into this, I just want to say really quick that some of y'all, some folks out here misinterpret people not fucking with your dumbass decisions as people hating. No, ma'am. That's not what we talking about. Sometimes people have haters and sometimes people got folks that's just watching the damn train wreck. And so understand the difference, okay? But anyway, child, this card is about navigating the challenges that come from others as we're doing our thing and we're succeeding. We out here striving and thriving and doing the damn thing. And sometimes people just be out here mad about it and they got a problem with it. And so this is all about like staying in your lane, like how staying in your lane will always get you to your destination, but you still have to be ready to move and maneuver around the obstacles in the road, child, the potholes and the pedestrians that you might encounter on the way, even if you don't see them yet. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And something I want to point out about this card versus how this card would look in a traditional like Rider-Waite tarot deck. In a Rider-Waite tarot deck, the person on the card, like they have on two different shoes. So it's like they just was kind of scrambling and like, okay, let me get together because I got to, get out here and whip some ass. Things is popping and I got to be ready. But when you look at this card, this woman is already barefoot. She's already training. She's already ready. So again, like it's really about like, understanding that you are going to have to navigate obstacles at one time or another. Prepare yourself for what may come. You may not know exactly what might come, but you can still be ready. If you stay ready, like I said, you ain't got to get ready, child. That is, child, an African-American spiritual proverb, child. We all know that. But anyway, let's get into this King of Wands. So on this card, we have a woman sitting on her throne. She is the king, child. It is what it is. What Lil' Kim say? First female king, and they mad because I'm a girl. So this is the kind of energy that this card is giving. And the King of Wands is holding her wand. She is like powerful. She is watching. She is assured and affirmed in her ability to lead because she know what's up. She see the picture. She see the vision. And so this card is all about being able to see the big picture. Do you see and understand the big picture of what you're doing? It's time for you to let the leader in you come out and do her thing. You see the vision. You got to be willing to meet the challenge, knowing that you have access to literally every single goddamn MFing thing that you need to make it manifest. And that's why the King of Wands is sitting here on this card, giving cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping on milkshake in a snowstorm. Word up to Sir Lucius Left, but y'all already know where that came from. Again, another African-American spiritual child, at least in my opinion. So anyway, we done talked about this cards. We done got into this cosmic read, honey. Let's get into this cosmic drag because there's a lot to be said about this cards and this collection and this iteration in this order, okay? So sometimes our haters are our family and friends. Sometimes it's niggas we don't even know in real life. They just see the shit that we post on the interweb. So number one, I want y'all to stop telling all y'all damn business, okay? People say if it's not on Instagram, it didn't happen. That is a lie, child. If it's happening in your real life and you ain't have to tell everybody, that means that it's popping. Stop telling all your damn business. But also keep in mind that sometimes the people who like hate on us, they don't even hate us for real. They just hate the position that we in because they worried about the position that we in instead of focusing on putting themselves in the position that they need and want to be in, okay? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And yes, this is we're talking about this from the physical perspective, but we're also talking about this mentally, especially mentally. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in everything that's currently happening around you. Like, yes, child, be aware of where you are, be aware of what's popping and what's happening, but you need to be able to see the forest from the trees because let's keep it real. Some of y'all, some of us, some people is out here being way too comfortable with the few trees that we see in front of us. And you have to ask yourself, what happens when all them trees is used up? Them little trees that you thought that's all you had, what happens when those trees get used up? That's a real question. That's what happened when we just looking at the trees, but we're not seeing the forest, when we're not seeing all of the possibilities, okay? So keep your eyes open on everything, child, okay? And let's talk about success real quick. Because success is giving real Jeremy Bearimy tease. If you ever have seen the show The Good Place, you know what Jeremy Bearimy is. And if you don't, child, look it up. And I bet you when you see what Jeremy Bearimy is, you're going to understand that that can definitely describe how time moves, but it also describes how success happens. Because yes, you're going to have successes, but you also going to have times when folks going to try you. And sometimes you might even be the folks that's trying you, okay? So you better learn to keep fighting for what you want, whether you up 10 or down 11. Whatever the case might be, you just have to keep moving. You have to move and maneuver, period. You have to learn to look at the long game, okay? Because this is not the time to just make quick decisions because you're only looking at what's right in front of you. You know, short-sightedness is the kind of shit that be having us fucked up in the game, okay? Short-term, short-sighted, fear-based decision-making is not always to our long-term benefit, and we really have to be mindful about that. And so, yes, sometimes you have to think and act quickly. That is just a part of life, but the real major key is to do it wisely, okay? And I want you to know, child, because let's hype you up. Let's get your mind right. Because you need to understand that you, whether you are standing on your ground or you're seated on your throne, you can stay affirmed in your power. You are the epitome of an overcomer, child. Yes, you may be tested, but trust, child, that you are battle ready, okay? Ain't nobody fucking with the kid, period. You are spiritually protected. You are divinely called to persevere. You are anointed to succeed and lead. Because you are strong, you are intelligent and intuitive. You have the tools, the juice, the keys, and the grace, baby. You got what it takes. Success is your birthright. Can't nobody claim what is yours. Can't nobody claim your shit because it belongs to you. You are a leader. You are a visionary. And in the end, trust that you're going to win, okay? So let's get to it. Let's let that energy of the Knight of Swords propel us forward. And let's let the energy of the Seven of Wands make us stay ready so we ain't got to get ready when the time comes. And let that King of Wands help us to see what we may not see now, but what we know is in store for us. Let it expand our vision for ourselves, okay? And with that, y'all, let's get into this cosmic drip today. The cosmic drip for today is a good one, and it feels good in my spirit. And I hope it's going to feel good in your spirit too. And it is. I fully trust my ambition, my intuition, and my vision. I fully trust my ambition, my intuition, and my vision. I fully trust my ambition, my intuition, and my vision. Yes, cosmic drip. Trust yourself, child. What you got to lose? You ain't got shit to lose. Trust in yourself. Don't play yourself. Get with it. And so with that, y'all, you already know we about to wind it down. But before I go, I just got to let y'all know that your girl always has Reiki classes popping, child. Reiki classes are available at every single level, 1, 2, and 3. And we going to get you together. The classes are live, remote classes, obviously, because I got to make sure that anybody that's working with me get this real healing drip. So we got to be looking at each other. We got to be kicking it together. So in person or remote, baby, the healing drip is still the same. So if you are interested in taking a Reiki class with me, head on over to my website, thehomegirlhealer.com. Also, while you're there, if you want a distant Reiki session or an intuitive coaching session, hit me up, holler at me. You can book it there as well. And on top of that, let's just make sure we kicking it and staying connected on social media, child. You already know the Facebook is the Homegirl Healer. You already know that the Twitter is at Homegirl Healer. YouTube, the Homegirl Healer. Instagram, the Homegirl Healer. And I'm also on Clubhouse, child. You can find me there as Homegirl Healer as well. So also, please, please, please send me links to tarot and oracle decks made by Black readers and artists. I'm always happy to highlight people who look like me, who are raising the vibration of melanated people across the world, because we need that. It is time. Shit is shifting around and we need to get in gear. If you don't get right, you're going to get left. Period. Global Black melanated people. Okay. So let's get our minds right. Let's heal and elevate. Let's do some shit. Let's do the shit that we've been needing to do to restore ourselves, to restore our position, to be the divine cosmic beings that we were truly meant and intended to be. And so with that, y'all, I can't wait to kick it with y'all and see y'all again next week at the same time, same channel. You already know what it is. I'm so grateful for you kicking it with me today and every day that the podcast comes out or when you have a moment to listen. I appreciate your love. Know that I love you back, and I will holler at y'all next week. Peace, y'all.
Thank you for listening to The Cosmic Drag with the Homegirl Healer. Subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode, and connect with the Homegirl Healer on social media so you always know what time it is. Follow Reshena at The Homegirl Healer on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube, and at The Homegirl Healer on Twitter and Clubhouse. And share this podcast with anyone you know who could use a good dragging from the universe.